Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for tuning in with me today. And if you are returning back, thank you and welcome back. So in this video today, guys, we are going to talk a little bit about how do we stay on track. How do we stay on track on our healthy lifestyle journey? So first thing first, is three parts to this. The first part is you have to sit down, have a sit down conversation with yourself and ask yourself, what is the ultimate goal? What is your reason of wanting to change your lifestyle as far as eating and working out? For me, mine is to be healthy, not to, of course I want to lose weight, of course I want to slim down, of course I want to, tone up. But ultimately, my goal is to want to be healthy. I had, a lot of losses in the last few years of my life. Lost a lot of close loved ones, and due to health reasons. Not that they was unhealthy, but life happens. And so I guess that scared me straight. Now, don't get me wrong. Before these things that happened in my life, I always been on a weight loss journey. I always wanted to lose weight because I wanted to look good. I wanted to look fit. I wanted a flat stomach. I wanted the hips out here. Just the regular reasons why most of us women want to lose weight. But this time around for me, it wasn't about looking good on the outside. It was about feeling good and looking good on the inside as well on the outside. Okay, I want to be healthy. I know we don't live forever, but while I'm here on this earth, while God gives me breath each and every day, I want to be healthy and I want to do me good. I want to do this body good because God gave us one body. And it's a must that we treat this body as such. Okay, we need to treat it with love and with kindness and with careness. And eating all this bad food out there, fast food restaurant, drinking sodas, not is no good. It's no good. So let me not get off course. So you have to really sit down and have a conversation with yourself and ask yourself, what is your ultimate goal? Once you figured out what your ultimate goal is, that should be the main reason that you stay on course. Okay? So that is the first step. The second step for me, routine. I am a routine girl. Okay? Routine is for me and it works for me. And when I say routine, meaning when I get up each and every day, I do things in order and it works for me. As long as I know that I have everything that I need to keep routine, I am okay. So I wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, wash my face, do all those things, pray, talk to God, and then I go straight to putting my gym clothes on and I start exercising. Now, do I go to the gym? I do have a gym on the complex where I live, but as of right now, guys, I prefer to work out in my house. I have a mini gym in my household. One day I'll probably show you all the exercise equipment that I do have. So I do exercise in my house. So like I said, I put on my gym clothes and my exercise clothes, and then I just go straight into working out. I do my workout. After I do my workout, I make me a sensible breakfast. Okay, after I eat my breakfast, then I take a little break and then I go into making my dinner. Okay, so with me staying on course as far as eating, I have to make sure, I have to make sure that I have all the foods that I need in my house in order to stay on path as far as eating. Because if I don't have the things in my house that I need to eat and that I should eat, it's going to motivate me to go out and eat things that I shouldn't be eating. So what helps me as far as eating, I make sure every week I make sure I put money to the side if I can, and I make a way. Somehow God just make a way for me, okay? And I just feel this way. I know inflation is is for everybody, and I know that things are expensive nowadays, and everybody is having financial issues. I understand that, but God will make a way, and He has been making a way for me to be able to go food shopping when I need to, so I can replenish what I already ate or finished or whatever. So the whole point of it all, I make sure that I have all the things in my refrigerator. I don't go buy things that I know I'm not going to eat. I buy the things that I know that I'm going to eat. Okay, and with me knowing and staying on course with that, I write out a grocery list and write the things that I know that I'm going to want to eat for that week. okay, or for 2 weeks, and that's what I go shop for, and that's what I keep in my refrigerator, okay. So that helps me stay on course as far as eating. Because if you don't do that, you're going to be motivated, you're going to be tempted to go out there and just eat whatever. And that's not what we're here to do, right? So now, I cook my dinner every night before I go to work. I make sure that I make time to do that. Because again, if I don't make time to make my dinner, I'm going to be tempted, forced to eat outside. And I don't want to eat outside. You know, losing weight and becoming more healthy, it starts within the kitchen. Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. All right, guys. So I am back. So I am in the middle of cooking dinner right now. So excuse me, I had to cut the video, and I'm back. So what I was saying, as far as like making sure and being intentional cooking my dinner, because if I don't, I'm going to be tempted to go out there and eat all the bad, wrong foods that I do not want to eat. So I make sure that I cook my dinner every night. And you know what's so funny? Because when I go to work, I work the 3 to 11 shift. So every day, everybody know that I bring my food. And they just like, oh, what you cook tonight? What you cook tonight? And I'm just like, y'all don't even know, like, it's not the fact that I like cooking, because that's what they're under the assumption that I like cooking. It's not the fact that I like cooking. It's the fact that I cook every day because I do not want to be tempted to eat the wrong things. You know, me cooking my supper, keep cooking my dinner every night, it helps me to stay on course with what I need to eat and what I should eat. And I won't be out there going to the fast food restaurants and eating all the wrong things. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes, like I said, you know, you may have a day that you want to have a cheeseburger or you want to have some french fries. It is okay. It's okay. Yes, it's okay. And I know some people probably won't agree, but it is okay, because sometimes you're gonna have cravings, and you don't want to deprive those cravings. And then when you do finally, feed that craving, you go overboard. So if you decide that you want to have a hamburger or a cheeseburger that day, go have that hamburger and cheeseburger, get it out your system, and then after that, cut it off, back on routine. I know I'm making it sound so easy and so simple, and I know it's not easy and simple for a lot of people, but I'm going to say this. If your mind is made up, and if your life is important enough, and if you are important enough to you, you will do it, and you will find the routine. You will, like I said, have that conversation with yourself and ask you, what is your ultimate goal? Why are you on this journey? Okay? And why are you doing this? And once you know why you're doing this, you can stay on course, because each and every time that you may want to fall off or give up, you go back to that conversation that you had with self. And don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on you. Okay? Don't give up on you, because I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself. And we all have been there for each and everybody else that has been in our lives. But we need to start being there for ourselves. So stay on track. Stay on course. Do whatever that is necessary for you to stay on routine, okay, or stay on track, okay, because this is your life, and you only get one life. So, like I said, I work out in the morning times. I cook my dinners before I go to work. I eat a sensible breakfast every morning. I have a conversation with God every morning to help me to get through this day, because like I said, there's some days that you just not going to want to show up, but you got to show up. You got to continue to show up for yourself, okay? Please show up for yourself, and don't give up on yourself. Don't start and then give up and then start. No, just know that you may have some bad days. You may have some days where you just want to just woosah, but you got to tell yourself and remind yourself of why you're doing it, and get up and do it, and stay on track. Don't start and don't give up. So with that being said, I hope this video helped you. I hope it blessed you. If so, please leave comments down in the comment section, like, share, and please join the family and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in my next video.